Hey, my Virgos, happy 2021. So, if I'm not mistaken, you're the last that I have for today. Saving the best for last. I kid you not, we do have the Harry Houdini that is your theme of the year. This is from the Satan Mystic cards, like who you're working with for the year. I'm going to read the particular description. I felt that when certain cards come out, we should tap into it. But I kid you not, Taurus and Virgo I did today. I was tapping into Taurus in regards to creativity. Maybe some of you are creative artists or what have you for them. But that card also signifies creativity, and it was a whole different spread. So unless you have Taurus and Virgo placements, I don't know, but that was kind of funny. So it's like may have certain energies going on. So we're going to read what this is, and then I'll place the camera here so you can screenshot the cards from January to December. So we have Harry Houdini, the magician among spirits. Harry Houdini was one of the famous and enigmatic stage magicians in history, remembered greatly for his feats of daring escapism. Harry also walked a fine line between entertainment and skepticism. After his mother's death in 1920, he became disheartened by fraud psychic mediums who failed to prove legitimacy in their craft, and thus began a determined search to weed out the practicing charlatans in hopes of finding a true intuitive. Harry reminds us all to question the limitations of our world and how to move beyond them to break through disguised boundaries and into freedom. He draws back the curtains and unveils illusions created by others and the ones we created ourselves. His story reminds us not to be swallowed up in desperate fights when walking through unknown territories. We can fool others into belief, but ultimately not ourselves. There is no time to stand idle. The light is illuminating upon the darkness, and the stage is set to master the art of life. Yeah, when I was reading, I felt like you may be going through a spiritual awakening, so that's just confirming. Then it says, the oracle meaning. Emotionally, Harry activates the creative core to unleash talents supposed or hidden from deep within ourselves. Spiritually, Harry works intensely with the Vishuddha throat location and the Manipura solar plex chakras, strengthening clear and honest communication, emotional intelligence, and charisma. A fierce teacher, he sharpens intuitive abilities and employs hard lessons for you to master spiritual ethics, intelligence, and maturity. He guides the curious towards the door to the realms of mysteries, to see the unseen, to uncover hidden secrets once kept closed, and to master your craft to share your unique creativity with the world. Consciously, Harry is able to calm nervous energy and strengthen inner faith to bring out the artist within you. Under his support, you will be led to take hold of your essence and bring confidence out to light, to control the fire inside and recognize that every success is risen from the shoulders of others. A natural performer, Houdini works powerfully with those in creative roles and industries, including actors, dancers, and singers, public speakers, writers, and artists. His energy can be lent to those looking to connect with the world more boldly, whether in personal or working life. Doing creative performances, Harry is able to calm nervous energy and strengthen inner faith to bring out the artist within you. Houdini does not tolerate charlatans or false prophets, encouraging disciplined learning and practice with spiritual arts and involvement. Look at his life or mystery and magic. Well, that's interesting. So, several things. You may have gone through a spiritual awakening and started to realize that you have certain gifts. Or like, for example, back in the day, I always felt that I had a spiritual, like something was meant more for me in life. I thought, okay, so my gift was to help others explore theirs. So I would always thought to, well, if I apply for this job, maybe that's what they want me to do because I like this. It never dawned on me. And I did write poetry, which I have a poetry book as well. It never dawned on me to write a novel. And it's like intuitively comes to me with different genres. So as I figured, oh, okay, so that's what I'm meant to do. Then I go through another awakening and find I'm meant to do this. So you guys are maybe going through these shifts. Maybe you guys are also comparing yourself to others because you feel like, and I feel like I mentioned this in a Taurus reading, so maybe you have Taurus placements. Maybe you think, oh, this person is successful doing this, but that's the thing. What price are they paying to get there? Like, if you're into tarot reading, if you're an influencer, if you are public speaking, an actor, because they mentioned actor, musicians, directors, whatever it is, whatever you're meant to, whatever you're working with and you're comparing to others, there's a reason why they keep on mentioning that he doesn't like false prophets. So it's like, just be mindful. Are you living in your truth, selling yourself to get the buck? If that's not for you, if it's for you and it triggered you, then it was for you. But for others, it's like, maybe that's all they have. But that's not for you what's meant for you. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone starts at a different time. There are certain things that I've started now, and I'm like, and it's like, oh yeah, it's fine. And you're like, you mean I could have done this all this time before? That's just an example. But it's also, Harry Houdini says mastery. It's like reminds me with like the Eight of Swords energy, feeling that you're trapped, that you have all these chains. And now this year, you're coming out of it. You're mastering your emotions. You're mastering your spirit. You're mastering your craft. And you're coming out of it and you're soaring. So this is your cards from January through December. I'm just going to move them over. So if you want to screenshot them. So you got January, the Tower. 4 Wands, February. You got the Ace of Cups, the Hangman, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Below we have the Judgment, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords. What I found interesting is this 10 of Cups kept on flipping through when I was shuffling for you. Then for June, the Lovers came out, or flipped, but it didn't come out. And I kept on seeing the Fool. So it's like maybe you are trying to have a new beginning. So also, you see how this looks like it has a dove on the top? I noticed when I was shuffling before and I was looking at those cards, in the back of it, it had a dove. So I feel like maybe you're at this point that you want some peace in your life that's been chaotic. So in January, we have the Tower. See how this looks? It's like, this one is kind of different because you don't see it like in a traditional deck. Someone's like falling. This, it's like your foundation got hit. And it's because you've transformed. So basically, if you thought all your life you were going to be in a 9-to-5 job, and now your spirit guides, now you realize you have spirit guides, now you start seeing all these numbers, now you start like, this is not what I want anymore. Well, yeah, that's like a Tower moment, but not all Tower moments are bad. So this is something that you are having because like there's something that may be shifting for you in the spring because you have the Rabbit there. But this is for you to live your life. For the 4 of Wands, this person in February is finally celebrating. Some of you may have Native American ties because you see that it looks like a tent there. It's just what came to me. But this is like dancing to the beat of your drum. Maybe you're connecting with your soul tribe, starting to really enjoy life. 4 of Wands is also about commitment. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the 2 of Cups, and you have the 10 of Cups. So if that has to do with a relationship, well, we'll go into that. But I feel in the 4 of Wands, and that has to do with you finally releasing yourself from something. And now you're free. The Ace of Cups, you see how she's catering the heart? It's like now you started to love yourself in March. You started to love what you're doing in March. The Hangman in April. There may be some delays But her tapping into the sun, into the water, is like you're tapping into your emotions, you're tapping into your intuition. It's like you're seeing things in a whole different light as a result of everything that's been going on with you. So in April, you may just be in a self-reflection time, and sometimes that's normal. But in May, you're at peace. Look at that. The Queen of Pentacles, she has no care in herself. She's tapped into her intuition. She knows that Spirit has her back. Her finances are good. The Ten of Cups, you may be seeing rainbows, and that's like blessings. She's happy with either her friends, her partner, her family, because she has it all. Now, in July, there comes a point that you're at that finish line and you feel that it's time to surrender. You finally feel like, who am I to judge others? Or I cannot be stuck in a particular phase in my life. I have to surrender to source. And you are going through that. And with July, no, that's July, August, we have the King of Swords. There's something here, definitely with your spiritual awakening. Something here in regards to loving yourself, loving others. This owl here is tapping into your intuition, although the King of Swords is more logical. But it's more about your head being clear now. And you're seeing things on a higher perspective, living in your truth. Because he has a sword of truth. Then in September, you have offers coming in. You have the big offer coming in. This Ace of Pentacles, because it's being handed to you from above. And it's like, it could be a partnership with someone or something that's giving you passion. It's also your divine masculine and feminine coming together with the Two of Cups. But this could very well be a person. Could be a person that you've started dating, because you have the Ace of Cups in March. You have the Ten of Cups in June. You have the Ace of Pentacles in September. You have the Two of Cups in October. So this Ace of Pentacles, yeah, because Cups is about emotions, but you have an offer here, Ace of Pentacles, that's solid. And I think at the end of the year, you have the Five of Swords here, because you're going through this shift. You see the Five of Swords, you see how he's paying attention. You have to be mindful of people that are not for you, because you may have people that are gossiping or what have you. And it's like, just be mindful of that, because you don't want to stay stuck in that energy, feeling trapped again. Because there is definitely something that you may have to have a decision of in December. But I didn't even realize that it was reversed. So I guess it's good that it is. Because this is like, there's something coming with this Two of Cups. Like from here to here. Then you have the Five of Swords in November. Something in regards to this. Maybe it's something that you didn't expect. Or maybe everything is coming to you. The money, the love. Everything you ever wanted. Because it's finally, you know, sometimes we wish, we dream, we want all these things, but never comes. And now it comes and you're like, what should I do? But you know what happens when you get what you want? You're going to also have tests. You're also going to have toxic people, or people, probably like negative people, telling you, oh, why are you going to do that? Oh, why are you going to be that person? Why are you going to move in with that person? You see what I'm saying? So you just got to be mindful, still connect with your intuition, okay? Because you are definitely going through a transformation this year. Don't be paying attention to people because they think they know everything, because maybe they been around longer than you. I'm just saying. But the Two of Swords is you finally releasing yourself, and you made a decision. So this is your reading, guys, my Virgos, and you take care.